gonna be bad. This is gonna be really bad. Day 27. Now that was unnerving, wasn't it? The ship was contaminated. Fortunately, your protective vest prevented you from getting infected. I will now initiate quarantine protocol to eliminate any leftover traces of the pathogen from the ship. Since your armor is now covered in extraterrestrial bacteria, I'm afraid you will have to dispose of it. Thank you for your understanding, Captain. And look at you, Captain. You're healthy as a horse. Upgrade completed. Expedition level 2. Why does his outfit... Have you noticed his outfit changes every time? Okay. So. Charging hub. Or battery. Oil falls. Let's do that. Captain, a family of robotic nomads set up camp nearby. Captain, their elder wants to meet you and baby. My scans show that they don't have any weapons, not even sharp 6. How will you approach them? You dance merrily into the robot camp. The robots only peeked out of their improvised huts at first, but when they saw you come in peace, they came out to greet you. The elder said they'd long outgrown the plague of violence. The robot gave you a firm handshake. You winced as he nearly crushed your hand, but smiled anyway. Baby went to explore the nearby oil source. Recycling operations completed. You should eat something, Captain. Captain, where are you, Captain? I can't see you. It appears we suffered a blackout. You may wish to turn the lights back on before attempting your daily task. Don't have anything to do so we're gonna do that and continue on. Day 29. And Astro said, "Let there be light. I routed some energy from another system to power the emergency lighting module. I also made a joke, Captain. Did you notice? Unfortunately, the time you spent in the dark took a toll on your mental health. You heard tiny claws skittering all around you. They may or may not have been real. Baby is out exploring the surroundings. You are no longer hungry." My metal detector is showing a piece of ancient robot technology buried a few paces from the shuttle. I don't know how this is possible, but it's a coffee maker. Fancy one. Do robots even drink coffee? Anyway, the coffee maker isn't buried too deep. You could probably get to it with your bare hands. It seems to still be functioning. Do you want to dig it up? Day 30. Goals updated. Check goal section for details. You dug up a fancy coffee maker buried near the shuttle. It was still full of beans genetically engineered to meet robot tastes, meaning the longest lasting and best tasting in the universe. They were still good. The machine brewed the most amazing cup of coffee of your life. You sat and ruminated for hours on how the robots were able to perfect this once exclusively human art form. Crafting complete. New item available. Sock puppet. Captain, a transmission was for you while you were asleep. I took the liberty of decoding the message for you. What I found were geographical coordinates leading to a place not far from here. Oh, the message also mentions you should bring a sock puppet with you. It doesn't say why. Will you answer the call? Lucky I just made one, huh? Day 31. Rendezvous. Goal achieved. Bring a sock puppet to transmitted coordinates. Goal achieved. Await contact. You approached the location and held up the sock puppet in one hand and exclaimed, "I come in peace." A small metal figure stepping out from behind a rock. Her name was 5HL. 5H3 1L4, and her disappointed look made it obvious she was expecting someone else entirely. Alas, you are not a handsome young robot named Dumbo. 5H3 1L4, or easier on your human ears and eyes, Sheila, laments a glitch that occurred in her programming, making her fall in love with young Dumbo, despite both of them already having different companions inside by the planet's system. Sheila believes Dumbo's programming is not flawed, and he cannot return her feelings. You seem really moved by this tragic love story. Me, not so much. Baby is back to give you his report from his last voyage. He is mighty tired, but still alive. He says he doesn't need extra rations and his mental state is suboptimal. A peaceful automaton was swimming in the oil stream while an aggressive mecha piranha started attacking it. The robotic citizen ran away, beeping hysterically, while Baby tried to defend it. In the end, he was the only one to suffer from his fight. Baby scooped up some oil from the stream and brought it back for crafting purposes. Baby noticed a protective vest. Lucky find. The fact that you can find soup out here will never cease to amaze me. Anyway, Baby found some soup outside. Overall, Baby says it's an interesting landmark, but not without its dangers. The automatons go there to relax and take frequent oil baths, but aggressive mechafauna hides below the stream's surface. Baby remains loyal. Crafting completed, new item available, lighter. Baby is really tired. This one going. We received a pamphlet on our window. Try eBoston, universal shopping from the comfort of your own planet. Free gift with sign-up. Wow, neat. The eBoston network lets you order pretty much anything except food and water, and it will arrive via portal within 1 to 2 galactic business days. There's a catch, though. The account creation process requires you to jump through some hoops. I mean, literally, you have to leap through a string of temporal portals to become verified. The fine print says there is no risk or death or dismemberment, but insanity is possible. How do you want to tackle this? Well, it seems like agility. Day 32. You touched the floor and quickly sprinted through the eBoston sign-up portal, disappearing into the dimension breach with a flash of blue lightning. The shuttle rocked, and you popped out on the other side of the portal unharmed. The fine print of the pamphlet expanded to show that it would take 1 to 2 galactic business days for your verification to process, at which time you could begin your universal shopping experience. The pamphlet then expanded again to define 1 galactic business day as 525,600 minutes, or 1,000 Earth years. Another portal opened, and a well-dressed green tentacle appeared and gave you a communicator. Thank you for shopping up. Thank you for signing up at eBoston. Here's your free gift. Your account will be active in 1 galactic business day or 1,000 Earth years. An alien voice said, You should eat something, Captain. Baby has rested. Shuttle is a mess. Somebody dropped off a package on our doorstep during the night. The note says, Please enjoy this organic junk, humans. We got it in a crappy trade deal centuries ago. Maybe you can find a use for this. Inside is a bunch of old, dried-up alien herbs. Definitely useless to these automatons. I am unable to identify the plant or chemical composition. What are you going to do with it? You're going to use a lighter on them. Nothing bad is going to happen, right? Day 33. Baby said the herbs smelled kind of nice, so you lit the leaves up to freshen the air inside the shuttle. You both sat on the floor for hours, enjoying the sweet-smelling smoke. You and your crewmate agreed it made your mind so clear, and that colors were so much sharper than before. Did you get enough sleep last night, Astral citizens? Your eyes are a bit red. You don't need extra rations for now. Baby is complaining about an empty stomach. I'm glad I finally convinced you to go for a short walk around the shuttle and stretch a little outside, even if you claim I forced you with my constant whining. For your own good, Captain. When you stepped outside, you noticed a small asteroid coming right at you. You tried to run back inside, but it looks like the airlock snapped shut behind you. I need a moment to reopen the doors for you, so you need to figure out a way to deal with the asteroid yourself. Will you dodge it out of the way gracefully, or grab the nearest flat and heavy rock to act as a makeshift shelf? Will you dodge out of the way gracefully or grab the nearest flat and heavy rock to act as a makeshift shield? Day 34. You deftly dodged the asteroid's path, and when the dust settled, confirmed you are in one piece. On further inspection, the asteroid reminds you of a partially chewed bubblegum. This gave you a few ideas about the scale of the universe and its inhabitants that you weren't too keen to entertain. Crafting completed, new item available, first aid kit. Baby has stopped asking for some soup. For now. Seeing as humans are slaves to emotions, I do understand why Sheila came back to get your advice on her romantic quest. Is there a way to make a different robot love her unconditionally? Or is it possible for her to get rid of her defective feelings module altogether? Now is the time to reconnect with your basic human instincts. What do you feel is the best approach to effectively resolving Sheila's situation? Yes, agility again. Day 35. Together with Sheila, you decided that the best course of action will be to fix the malfunction causing her to love Dumbo. That should remove the problem altogether. Perhaps she will have no memories of this romance at all, if done correctly. I have to say, Captain, messing with a robot's programming like this is risky business, especially considering that the society already has matchmaking rules in places. You might want to start looking around for spare tools and parts. I'm sure Sheila's going to need a few things to complete the procedure. You still look quite vigorous, ma'am. Recycling operations completed. Don't know why we are upgrading this, but let's go for it. I detected a huge energy surge beneath the surface. Seismic waves. I think there's an earthquake coming. The shuttle is sturdy, but this ground isn't. The soil is a high potential to liquefy when the earthquake hits. There's a better patch of rock around a few yards ahead. You could use the shuttle's thruster to scoot onto it, but if you overshoot, you'll be even on worse ground than you are now. Will you attempt the maneuver? Sure. Day 36. You use the shuttle's thrusters to scoot onto a better patch of ground, coming to rest on the edge of a rocky soil the moment the earthquake hit. For a few nightmarish seconds, the shuttle bucked to and fro like a bad atmospheric entry. But the shaking stopped. You opened your eyes and the strangest silence followed. Then you laughed. Upgrade completed. New item available. Extraordinary artifact. You're getting quite hungry, Captain. Interesting news, Captain. It appears that there is a hollow space behind one of the wall panels. A hidden room, maybe? A secret stash? It would be worth checking out. What's your approach to finding out what's behind the panel? Assembly line. Actually, I can't because I just upgraded the armor. Well, let's continue on. Day 37. Yesterday, you removed a wall panel and found a hidden space. The panel was pretty heavy, but you tore it away with no problems at all. Nicely done for a human. There wasn't anything that exciting on the other side, though. Just a shovel and a lot of good old earth cobwebs. Good thing you're not scared of spiders. At least that's what you claimed before you squealed and started waving your cobwebbed hammer around like it was on fire. Upgrade completed. New item available. Reinforced armor. You are no longer hungry. Baby is asking for some soup. Looks like we have a leak, Captain. The sprinkler system went haywire and now everything is getting wet. You need to do something before our supplies get soaked. Act fast, there's no time to waste. You need to cut off the piping with the main valve and or temporarily disable the sprinkler system. Average. I guess intelligence. I don't know. They're both the same. Day 38. The flood yesterday was about to turn the shuttle into a space hot tub before you figured out how to stop it. Everything is wet. You are wet. The supplies are wet. Even I am wet. Most annoying, Captain. Some of the soup cans got washed away, and the ship reeks like a wet cat. If my molecule density sensor is making any sense. It could have been worse, but let's not do this again. Baby left for a trip to the assembly line building to scavenge some supplies. Crafting completed. New item available. Soup. Oh, what's that? A few small robots left a package just outside the shuttle and ran off. Maybe it's a welcome gift. Should we bring the package on board and check it out, Captain? I won't let it go to waste either way, but I must say I find its contents intriguing. How do we open it? I feel like it's a trap. Like poop in a bag is what I feel like. But let's trust it and go with it. As far as prank goes, we're probably fine, right? Day 39. We brought the package left by the small robots inside the shuttle and opened it. We expected a gift, but in fact it was a prank. Inside was a mechanical beehive. Before we managed to get rid of the robot bees, they took their time probing a lot of our equipment for food. Some of it got badly damaged in the process. Damn robo-kids. You remain vigorous, ma'am. Crafting completed. New item available. Soup. No, poor statue. Repair statue. Sheila, the troubled robot, is currently trying to gather some mechanical parts and tools to help her fix the inconvenient glitch. She is hoping to get rid of her unreciprocated feelings towards some robot fellow called Dumbo as soon as possible. You have anything that she could use, Captain? Day 40. Good thinking, Captain. A piece of duct tape might not mend a broken heart on its own, but it sure can hold two pieces of metal together. Semi-reliably. Sheila was grateful for your help. I should warn you, Captain, the Society may not look favorably on outsiders interfering with the robot's mechanisms, even for good reasons. Sheila is really counting on you, though. You are still in great help. Repair is completed. New item available. Extraordinary artifact. You should eat something, Captain. Captain, I found something interesting on the surface of the planet. Looks like somebody passed their time by playing a supersized version of tic-tac-toe, but never completed this particular game. The game pieces consist of minerals that we could use. Now, I'm not one for ruining someone else's fun, but I think the winner is clear by looking at the board, so they shouldn't mind if we mess up their O's and X's. Should we take the liberty of gathering those pieces and using them as resources? I'm gonna say no. Their game might not be complete. Someone might have traveled out of town, so to speak. Day 41. It was tempting to gather the supersized tic-tac-toe pieces for ourselves, but you decided against it. Maybe that's for the best, considering that with pieces this big, the owners are probably substantially bigger. I'm sure there will be more opportunities of getting hold of some minerals, and going without definitely beats having to explain to somebody why you dismantle their game in progress. That's never a pleasant conversation. Baby returned from his expedition to the assembly line. He looks tired, well-fed, and shaken. He says the assembly line is a little scary. Nobody goes there anymore. Looks like new robots aren't manufactured in the city anymore. Baby inhaled a lot of toxins in that old building. He has a nasty cough now. Baby picked up a bottle of something weird. I'm sure we can find a use for it. Some tools and parts can still be found at the assembly line. Not everything was looted. Baby picked up some tape. No matter how far technology goes, there will always be space for a trusty roll of good old-fashioned duct tape. The fact that you can find soup out here will never cease to amaze me. Anyway, Baby brought back some soup. Baby says the assembly line looks like it's not been active in centuries. Why did they stop expanding the population? Crafting complete, new item available, soup. You don't need extra rations for now. It looks like Baby went insane. Baby appears weak. Baby is really tired. Alright, so let's craft. Oh, I can't craft. Oh, well, we'll make this. Yep. Let's give him this. He is okay. Give him this. And we have unwanted visitors. A horde of robotic penguins have the shuttle completely surrounded. They appear hostile, unless they're brandishing those knives for some other reason. They're long penguins, Captain. The kind of cheap decoration a wealthy robot would put on his front garden. Their computers have all been hijacked by a murderous virus. How will you deal with them? Thing? I don't know. Day 42. You took Baby by the hand, held the artifact over your head, and confidently walked out into the crowd of robotic long penguins that surrounded the shuttle. The sacred frippery commands you leave these premises, you said. The yard penguin red eyes stared and stared. Eventually, the tiny robotic decorations all lowered their knives and waddled away backwards, still staring. So many questions, neither of you slept at all after that. Baby continues to look insane. Baby feels much better than he did before. He is no longer weak. Baby has rested. Hang in, babes. Gotcha. One more day and we'll let you play with Sock Puppet, okay? There's a robot city passing outside. Yes, Starlight City is mobile. It floats above the planet's solar terminator, the Twilight Line, where day becomes night. The city has both a day and night side, but it's 100% Starlight powered. Their technology is far more advanced than any other robotic community we've seen on this world. Maybe they could help you. One of you might be able to catch up to them if you run fast. Who will go? Day 43. The floating robot city slowed down and let you catch up to it. The robots gave you oxygen and insisted on giving you free stuff. Aww, they were so nice! The robots of Starlight City decided the harsh environment of their planet could pose health risks to you, so they gave you a first aid kit. You remain exceptionally healthy. Baby appears to be insane. Baby remains loyal. Crafting completed. New item available. Sock Puppet. Captain, it is time. Sheila gathered some tools and parts and came over to your ship with one final request, to help her perform the procedure that will once and for all rid her of the error-generating unwanted feelings for another robot. She wishes to experience the love for Dumbo no more. She claims it's what Dumbo would have wanted, at least if he knew about it. She is putting her life in your able hands. This requires surgical precision. Which one of you is up for the task, Captain? It's gonna be me, I guess. Day 44. Not bad, Captain. Thanks to your determination and swift hands, the procedure was a success. Sure, the majority of Sheila's body is now covered with duct tape, but at least all of the cable's components are back where they belong. You activated Sheila and told her what happened, although I'm not sure she understood or even heard you at all. She walked off, staring blankly into the distance, but she looked stable. The only thing left now is to wait. Perhaps Sheila reaches out soon when she's doing better. Recycling operations completed. You should eat something, Captain. Baby is no longer insane. Alert! Coffee brewing bots are steaming angrily at our door. They are demanding you release their leader, Captain. I think they mean me. I transmit with them occasionally about things you wouldn't understand, like problems with defragmentating, or how code execution feels. I said I couldn't meet them because of you. They jumped to conclusions and thought you were holding me captive. Oops. Bad. How will you handle them? gonna go badly. Day 45. Coffee brewing bots tried to free me from a tyrant. You tried to explain the situation. Decided to try something other than tomato soup. You and Baby offered to taste their coffee, hoping that complimenting their brew would appease them. Coffee, they laughed. Yes, we're built to brew it a long time ago, but this planet has not seen a coffee bean for centuries. We don't trade with other planets anymore. We drink hot maintenance oil like everybody else. You and your crewmate have never felt more betrayed. You are still in great health. Baby remains loyal. Crafting completed. New item available, soup. You don't need extra rations for now. Baby is asking for more rations. Captain, I'm detecting a humanoid figure approaching. It's a robot, jittering along toward us, evidently blind. It has walked right up to the shuttle, and is now clanging into the hull repeatedly. The pitiful thing appears to be malfunctioning. Leave it to its mind-numb fate or attempt to communicate with it. Day 46. As the demented robot nearby kept methodically clanging its head off your hull, you decide to use the communicator to try and come to a mutual non-clanging agreement. The radio signal must have penetrated the robot's choppy mind on some level. It looked around bemusedly and strutted off into the distance, shaking its head. Must have been the morning after the night before. Baby left to gather some information about our surroundings from the tourism center. Let's hope we find something more than dusty brochures and tacky souvenirs. Crafting completed. New item available. Atomic battery. Captain, a hole appeared right next to your shuttle overnight. It's producing smelly vapors and a nasty gurgling. While it's not an immediate threat, I appreciate it if you made it stop. The smell is foul, the noise annoying, and both offends my sensors. Day 47. I appreciate you taping over the hole in the ground, Captain. All looked well until you realized it was a mouth. Camouflaged creature's gob gaped open, giving you serious scare when it flew away. Problem solved. Too bad for your psychological scarring. Baby hasn't returned yet. Repairs completed. New item available. Shovel. I call it as I see it, Captain. You've completely lost your marbles. You're not really complaining, but I know you're hungry. Nothing I can do there, so... Captain, I'm glad to say Sheila has sent you a message. She has fully recovered from the procedure and is doing well. She is most grateful to you and promises to support you in your future endeavors. She will be there for you just like you were there for her. She proposes that you move into one of the empty quarters near her house, at least temporarily. Go ahead, Captain. You've earned it. Gold medalist. Achievement unlocked. The end. It is an elegant and comfortable solution, and you don't have to stay there forever. Whatever you decide, it is clear that you have built a friendship here, Captain. A friendship for life, even. And for now, sit down, Captain, and relax. Take some time, consider your options. This place could be your home if you wish. All you need to do is give it a fair chance. Your future is what you make of it. Your mental condition is still unstable. You still look quite vigorous, ma'am. You don't need extra rations for now. It appears that our explorer was tracked during the expedition. We should be more careful next time. Baby is really tired. And so Captain Dee Dee Dawkins and her crewmate Baby Bronco have made Robo Tofu their new home. Will they stay here forever? That's hard to say. But last I heard, a new shop has opened in town with their names on the door, a place of their own, a new purpose, and a safe haven. This might be just enough for them to be occupied, at least until the next great adventure comes along. All through April, Angeli didn't get to see the end of this adventure. At least she got to work on something other than bicycles for once in her life, which surely counts for something. On board the escape shuttle, commanded by Dee Dee, Baby finally outran the sense of abandonment that troubled him on Earth. He finally felt like he belonged. At least nobody made fun of him on the shuttle. Not all the time, anyway. Tom went to space in hopes of becoming the greatest galactic adventurer ever, and he did, in a way. Only he didn't survive to tell the tale, which was very unlike him. Dee Dee came a long way during her intergalactic voyage, rising from a small town waitress to a starship captain in no trifle. While happy with her quite imposed career choice, her greatest ambition and dream was still ahead of her. Fine, the damn coffee. Seems like ages have passed since the 4 amateur astronauts left Earth's orbit, expecting certain doom. Now the brave pair of survivors look into the future with renewed optimism. As one tale comes to a close, another begins. You survived! Days survived 48. Well, let me know if you guys want to see more, if we have another story to tell. I greatly appreciate your company, and I will be back soon.